Hello, my name is Isabel DeLeon with Freehold High School Delegation.
Hello, my name is Sophia Laturette, Trinity Hall Delegation.
Hi, my name is Bridget Payne. I'm from Marple Newtown Delegation.
Hello, I am Anna Kanani from Norton High School Delegation.
And today we are joined by our special guest.
Hi everyone, my name is David G, and I'm proud to be your Secretary General.
And welcome to
Press Podcast.
So this is our last episode. It's our Sunday episode.
Our farewell episode.
So,
oh my gosh.
Let's just get started with a few reflections, just something that you were... Let's say something you were really proud of this weekend and something you think you can improve on in your next conference or just like in general, because some of us is our last conference.
Oh.
So
miss you guys.
let's start off with our first year here, Bridget.
I would say it went pretty well. I like doing the podcast. Just next time I should bring a personal laptop. That made things pretty difficult, but overall I had a good experience.
Good.
I'd say I definitely learned a lot. Moving from a committee to press was a great experience, but I now getting to reminisce on all the debate I had last year. Moving forward, I just want to be able to put more work in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Secretary General, my role is kind of flexible at conference. I spend a lot of time moving from committee to committee, just talking to people, interacting with the press, which is always fun. But I think what I've been proudest of or had the most fun doing this conference is just being able to meet new people. While I've wandered the halls, I've talked to so many different people, whether they be delegates, staff members, even some of the hotel staff, and it's been great meeting them and learning about their stories. I do wish, however, that I was able to keep a more consistent sleep schedule during conference, as I probably averaged about 5 hours a night, and that hasn't helped me out too much.
Yeah, it's probably definitely been rough for you.
Hey, as one of the YS said, is it really fun if you haven't seen the clock hit 3?
That is so true.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I think like one of the greatest things, I also recently just moved to press after being in courts for 3 years, and it's definitely a big change, and I definitely do miss courts. Like, I talk to my friends who are still in courts, and I'm like, dang, I wish I was in there right now, like, debating. But also, I feel like I've done so much more in press than I did in courts. I've gotten so much done. I've worked on podcasts, I've worked on videos, I've worked on memes, I've worked on, like, so many other things. This is my final year, so there's not much I can do, but to improve for YAG,
Ooh.
I
Shout out to YAG, guys. Join. It's fun.
I did Press YAG last year. Just get to know more people. Like, Press YAG is a lot smaller, so it should be easier, but I feel like I was really, like, I didn't really talk to anybody in Press YAG, so I've talked to a lot more people this time, so we'll just be more outgoing.
This is my first and last year doing Model UN since I'm senior, and I was really nervous when I first joined the MUN club at my school, thinking I had to debate, and then my advisor said, hey, you should do press, you like to do pictures. I was like, that is a great option for me. And then coming here, meeting all these people, making new friends, learning how to Photoshop redness out of people's faces.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely a highlight. Learning how to use Photoshop on YouTube. That was definitely so much fun. And like just working with others and making the nightly Instagram posts was...
check that out, guys.
Yes,
Instagram.
those pictures are really nice, and it just made me feel really proud to be a part of press and a part of Model UN and like experience this to the fullest.
And to all of you guys in committee, I hope you guys had an amazing time. To all you first year delegates, hope you guys want to come back next year. Hope you had a great MUN experience.
Yeah, so we actually have a few questions for you, David, that
Yeah,
you'd
sure.
like to answer. We've seen a lot in your speeches, whether it was your election speeches last year and your speeches now. You talk a lot about quotes from Kung Fu Panda. We understand it's like your favorite movie and your second favorite movie.
It's a
but
good
like,
movie.
why Kung Fu Panda? Like, what about it like really resonates with you?
Sure. So, as a lot of you know, I'm Chinese of descent, so I'm Chinese American. And I think a lot of the movie, to me, isn't just about the story of how Po, the main character, becomes the Dragon Warrior, learns Kung Fu, but it's also a lot about compromise. He compromises his traditional family background. He comes from a noodle household, after all, but becomes the Dragon Warrior, so he compromises there. He also compromises between his friends and his enemies, right? He tries to make friends where he can, but if he has to make enemies, he's not afraid to fight. And at the same time, I think it's also a very big compromise between Chinese culture and American filmmaking. There's a lot of very traditional Chinese scenes and traditional Chinese ideas within the movie, especially a lot of the characters of Chinese background and are somewhat rooted in Chinese mythology. And I think that the American filmmaking really brought it to a wider audience, and a lot of people began to see it as a more real thing that they could engage with. And because of that, I'm actually very grateful to the movie more fundamentally and not just a big fan of it. But I think it, in general, is just a movie that no one can really say they hate Kung Fu Panda. It's a very neutral movie that most people do like, so it's a good target for speech or generally connecting with new people.
Yeah, I can agree. I like that movie.
See, the only
I've
thing
seen
you
like
can
like almost all of them in theaters.
The only thing you can hate is the TV show.
There's a TV
yeah.
show.
There's a
yeah.
TV show for
The
Kung Fu
TV
Panda.
show.
We're gonna ignore
Well,
that.
they probably
guys.
didn't put as much effort as they did in the
Oh.
movies, but
The effort is down.
Yeah, I
Really?
think that the
Oh,
last few
gosh.
movies have gotten worse,
Yeah.
but
Oh, yeah,
But hey,
definitely the first one's
the
great.
original is.
I've seen the
best.
most recent one. It was okay. None of the original, like Tigress wasn't in it, so I was a little
What?
disappointed.
Oh.
That's like-
The Mantis guy wasn't in it.
What?
Like only like Poe and like Master Shifu. And
last one I
the
remember is
turtles
like
That's
were
not-
like
Finding
the
of Animal
original
Family.
like
Oh my
cast.
gosh.
I was like, "Where's Angelina Jolie here? I need Tigress back." That was like my one like woman character.
But yeah, going back to your for some questions for you. What do you feel like was your greatest impact as Secretary General?
I think that my greatest impact has been in the officer corps, so it's a little more indirect to most EU delegates. But I think that this officer corps is one of the best officer corps I've ever seen. I've been in it for 3 years. They're very well prepared parliamentary procedure-wise, very willing to engage with delegates, and also we're very quite tight-knit as a group. So we're all very close, we're great friends with each other, and that's been a great experience and community to have. I think that's been my biggest impact.
Yeah, it was nice to see last night during the free time that we had all the officers dressed up in the
Yeah.
onesies.
Oh
Did
my
you
gosh.
participate? Did you have a onesie?
I did not have a onesie, but that was planned. So
Got
the
it.
theme was that everyone else would dress up in an animal onesie, and I'd be the explorer, quote unquote, with like my safari hat on, my vest.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, so that was our theme.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Good theme.
that's really cute. Did you guys enjoy free time?
Oh, definitely.
I would say so. We played charades, like the.
Oh,
Oh,
classic
yeah.
thing.
We also played like Neanderthal poetry. One of the people
Yeah.
playing I didn't really get the game, or the fact that she couldn't say the word that was on the card, or she could only say one syllable words. So I won.
I
But,
spent the time wandering around, taking photos.
Yeah, I got a lot of steps in.
There we go.
Doing circles. I went into every single room.
Checked
I
out
walked into
Moana.
the football room and I was like,
walked right back out.
good. Yeah, I don't really like
Yeah,
football. I appreciate those
To all
who
you
do.
football fans,
Um,
I want to know who won.
Yeah. Also,
literally-
Moana.
Oh,
great
yeah.
movie.
Woo.
One of my favorites.
I walked into the dance room.
Walked in during YMCA.
Oh, I walked in during Not Like Us, and it was quite the experience.
I did too.
And then
That
it was quite the mosh pit that was
oh
going
my
on.
gosh.
was
Yeah, it was very interesting.
But yeah, we just wanted to thank you guys so much for making this MUN conference just so great, whether it's David or any of the other chairs or just the people that are here. You know, we can't have MUN without the other people in MUN.
Heck, if you don't smile during MUN, then you haven't had a good
We
conference.
gotta put the fun in MUN, man.
Yeah, there we go.
Anywho, but we just want to thank everybody because everyone really puts in all the work. The advisors, the staff, the chairs, Secretary General, everyone puts
All
in so
of us
much work.
showing up.
The
to
delegates,
conference.
you know, yeah, we wouldn't have this conference without everybody. And we just wanted to thank you so much, and the Hershey staff. You know, they have to deal with
Oh, thank you guys
a
so
lot
much.
of kids.
Oh, yeah.
And I
You have
wouldn't want to deal
with
with that
all
many
of us.
kids.
Oh dear.
But any other people you want to thank or say goodbye to?
No. I don't want to say goodbye to you guys. This is a.
It's never goodbye.
It's never goodbye. It's a
see you
farewell.
again.
See you
Again.
in a long, long future.
You know, I'll see you on Instagram.
Yeah, there we go.
When I like your posts in like 3 years, and I'm like,
follow us on social
why
social
did I
media,
meet
guys.
this person?
Who's this
Yeah. You look at all your photos, you look at all your contacts that you don't know who they are, but hey, you have them now.
But yeah, overall, we just wanted to say thank you and goodbye.
We really explored.
Yeah.
Really explored this
Definitely
year.
followed that theme.
This was
Yeah.
a great 2025 conference.
And to that, this is Press Podcast 2025 out. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.